Hello. If you aligned here, you are an anomaly. You guys, I was in my bathroom the other day, and all of a sudden like the word anomaly just popped in my brain, and I was like, okay, guess I gotta make a video on that. So yeah, whoever you are, like, your life just does not make any sense. And it's not even your life. It quite literally is your entire existence. Okay, like some people could literally think they know you and they don't know you. Or if it's like your family, I'm hearing like even your family, like they don't know you. Your friends, definitely not. Some of you here could have like a close friend or close friends, but even if you do, like, they don't know you. What I'm trying to get at is like you're a really deep person, and you haven't really showed anyone like your true self. And what I'm receiving right now is like you haven't even showed yourself your your full self, like you and in like all that you are, in the fullness of you. There's no limit, okay? Because like I'm saying, like whoever you are, I'm getting this that, like I said, there's so much depth to you, and you're more in alignment with your soul, like your light body, your spirit, than your than the vessel, than the ego, than the human aspect of you. And so you could have struggled a lot in your life, being human, because you're oh my gosh, this is actually so beautiful. Because your spirit, like you as a soul, knew that you were pretending. So you're like, okay, some of you guys could also be neurodivergent here, or maybe it's like suspected, but yeah, you could have had like a really hard time fitting in. But listen, if you can't fit in, it's because you're literally meant to stand out. Like, I'm being serious. Like, all the cheesy things, all the cliche, that it's all right, okay? Like, you're just more aligned with your true essence, okay? And the essence is the essence of God, and God is all that is, and God is infinite, God is divine, God is abundant, okay? And you're an extension of that. Therefore, you're also divine, abundant, and eternal. So I need you to understand that your whole life you were resonating more with that knowing, with that truth, than playing human, than playing this part. Therefore, you could have felt a lot of, I'm gonna whisper. You could have felt like a lot of resistance when it came to relationships, friendships, learning how to navigate life as a human. That's so sweet. And it couldn't have felt sweet at the time, trust me. I understand. You're not alone. So it's like, okay. And because of this, it made you also, like, this is just who you are, but also because you have been through that, you have more compassion for others who were in your shoes. And so it's like you could be the person that tries to make other people feel comfortable. Like, you could literally be that person that sits with someone who sits alone. Like, you could have done this in the lunchroom, you could have done this in a classroom, you could have done this, I don't know, anywhere. Like, that's just who you are. Okay, now let's get the momentum going. So yeah, I'm getting that, like, for some of you here, even like the people that you dated, they didn't even scratch the surface of who you are, of all that you are. And you could have been more in like an anxious energy in the past, more like scared of abandonment, scared of those things, right? These like heavy wounds that stems from your formative years, like your childhood. But where am I going? I just blanked out. I noticed that happens to a lot of like spiritual content creators too. Oh my gosh. And I noticed all of them itch their nose, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm itching my nose. But yeah, I noticed like some of them will be like, wait, what? So I'm just like, oh, that's so sweet. Oh, it's just 555. Yeah. I just get so excited recording these, but yeah, you guys, so I don't know what I was saying, but I'm just gonna keep going on with something. So yes, because of like your past and the things that had been like the experiences that you had, exactly, there was someone in your energy. It could have been multiple people, it could have been family members, just take this how it resonates, but people that were, oof, oh my gosh, I just received the word berating you. What does this mean? Hold on, let me look this up. I know what it means, it's just, it's not a good energy. I don't like it. Scold, criticize, rebuke them in a harsh, angry, often prolonged way. Okay, we don't need that energy. Goodbye. Yeah, so I'm so sorry that you went through that. But yeah, so but that energy ultimately refined you into who you are, and because of all the inner work that you have done, you could be really self-aware. You have energetically aligned with this channel, with this video, okay? And welcome. But yeah, so because of like that energy and whoever this was, this could have been multiple people for some of you, but for a lot of you, this was only one specific person that just, well, like beating you up. Okay, they could have just, it felt like you got like your heart ripped out. I don't mean to get so deep, but this just went that way. So basically, wow, from ages like 0 to 6, our brain is in the wavelength of like, it's like delta then theta, I believe. Yeah, from 0 to 2, I think it's delta, I believe. And so from 0 to 6, like, there's not a lot of filters that allow you, because there's no belief systems, right? Those filters, like, you have a lot of belief systems now, but it's because of what's been programmed by the world, whatever, like movie media, all the movies media, anything, okay? But your mind was programmed with a lot of fear, which happened in your childhood, and that fear then began to, it's like those codes then started to reflect your reality back. And guys, I explain this as like, it's like it's a machine, it's like a computer data system, and you put in these codes and then it just serves it back to you on a silver platter. That's the only job of the subconscious. It just gives you back what you believe to be true. And in life, we don't get what we want, we get who we think we are. So you thought you were maybe like alone, isolated. Oh my gosh, I see the moon. So beautiful. You could have thought you were worthless. You could have felt like not necessarily a monster, but like something was wrong with you, or you had such a good heart, and it's like you knew this, like that you wanted to do good things, big things, but the people in your life were not reflecting your true essence back to you. But now, hopefully you know, and if you don't, I'm gonna tell you, the world, everything, we are all one. We are all one. God is one, source is one, it's all one, okay? And so therefore we are reflections of one another. As within, whatever is in here is reflected out. Or there's that Bible verse, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. The heart symbolic for the mind. Okay, so when you realize that they were just reacting to their perceived darkness, their perceived lack, and then they projected out a result of their own, like a reaction to their own reflection, then it hopefully brings you like a sense of peace. But you have to repeat that knowing over and over and over again till you can get rid of the one that tells you that, oh, they don't like me. So a lot of you guys could have like really obsessed over people's perceptions of you. Damn, this took a turn, my goodness. Okay, so, oh my god, this is so beautiful, just the lines. So you're an anomaly because people could have literally perceived you as that version. And guys, this is actually really magical, like the moon, I see it's so beautiful. But it's like people could have perceived you as this version, but like this is who you are now. Like you are rising, you've been rising into your sovereignty, into your divinity, into your highest self, into the spirit. You are so beautiful. Some of your guys' aura just, it goes crazy. You are felt for sure. And a lot of you don't, I'm gonna be honest with you, most of you here, you don't know how you actually look to other people. You have no idea. And in a way, that's done by design, because God's like, but it's like you don't even have that ego to be able to feel. This is insane. You don't even have that ego. So it's like, even if you I don't know why I'm hearing that. Even if you saw a baddie in the mirror, you wouldn't like do really anything about it. Like, you're not gonna go putting other people down. You're not gonna go, like flaunting yourself and be like, look at me, oh that's you. Like, you're not that soul. That's not who you are. I don't know why I received that. Okay. Yeah. But I was gonna say, like, the universe doesn't want you to get a big head, but it's like you don't even have it. No. You don't even have a big head, like, whatever. This message is getting goofy, so let me just keep going. But yeah, so people perceived you as that version, and it's like you could have met, oh my god, this is what it is. Whoa, okay. People could have met you when you were this version, right? But people don't know you in the sense that, like, you're constantly having, like, you have a dark night of the soul, and then you ascend, and then you think you're going down, but you're here. So you were here, then you have a dark night of the soul, and then you're like, you're feeling that, you alchemize it, you turn the darkness, you extract the wisdom out of it, and you turn it into light, and then you ascend. And then boom, you have another dark night of the soul, tower moment, everything comes crumbling down. It's the emergence of, thank you, the subconscious, those old beliefs that are rooted in your false identity, okay, the one rooted from this identity, right, that false identity, and then it's alchemized into truth. Okay, that's when you align with the heart space, with the seeds of truth that are planted in here, and then you rise above. So it's like they're coming in and they see you physically looking maybe like the same, because it could literally be like a week for some of you guys. The inner work that you do is actually insane. And so then they come and try to talk to you the same, and this time you're like, you can't talk to me that way, and they're like, oh, and you're like, mm. So you don't make sense to people, because I have said this in so many different channels of like on here, but whoever you are, truly, 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 I put the pen down for this. What you are able to do, and I'm talking like the inner work you're able to do, all of it. Let me be humble. What you are able to do in half a year, people are not able to do in their entire lifetime. Look, I'm not kidding. And that's me being humble. Like, if I'm being honest, literally a week. Actually, now at this point, like you're aligning with greater things. Like I've been telling you guys, winter time, this is the time I'm recording this, is a very abundant energy. It doesn't matter when you're watching this, like 1616, this is a very, very fruitful time for you. You have actually risen into your most magical era. You have quick note on that, just keep aligning with who you want to be, with who you truly are, okay, to call that in even faster. Okay, don't create your own roadblocks by identifying with that old identity. No. So yeah, but like, I'm just being honest, in a couple days, in a week, guys, some of you guys, truly, people cannot, they don't do that in their whole entire life. They don't, because they're out here playing their false identity out. So I'm a this, I went to school for this and that, and this is my life, and look at all of my money, and look at this and that and whatever, and I'm gonna work my 9 to 5, this, that. And guys, nothing, no hate, no, we're not doing that here. But it's just that you're someone that has always dreamed. You dream bigger. Maybe the people around you, your friends, your family, whoever, it's like you knew that you came in to do something. You could know, like, you have a mission. You know what I mean? So, and like a thought of like being in a 9 to 5, or just like only doing that your whole life, like not being able to be who you are, that could really be like your worst nightmare. Or waking up to next to someone that you don't really love, like that could be your worst nightmare. So it's ultimately is just reflective of the fact that, like, you know that you have a mission to carry out, and you came here for a profound, to live out a profound purpose. Okay, and I was receiving this tonight, but I don't think you really realize how big your purpose is. And especially because whoever you are, like, you really have been tapped into spirit, into source, into God, into your own divinity your entire life. And now you have been like strengthening, you know, being refined into, like, you were first, it was first like the soul, the pure, the child self, whatever, but then you're projected onto, and then you're really wounded. But now you're realizing that a lot of that, it was happening for you. It was helping you to, it was like this fire that was burning, but ultimately was the fuel that shot you up into alignment with your highest self. And when you embody that, miracles happen. When you embody the highest self, the spirit, there's nothing that you cannot do. And let me tell you something, I have this affirmation that I want you to please use. Please use. If this is resonating with you, please use this affirmation. Just say, I am not of this world. All those I am affirmations go crazy. I am not of this world. And then there's nothing I cannot do. Wow. So it's like that's really the energy you're tapping into. But yeah, guys, people literally think they're meeting you, but they don't realize that your energy reintroduces itself over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Like this is just who you are. I had another message for you I wrote out, and this one says, all the good karma that you have put out is trying to come back into your life. It has been trying, but because of a lot of the pain that you have endured in your life and then embodied, you're also unconsciously attracting it. Codes get planted into our subconscious when it is mixed, that thought with an emotion, thought with the emotion. So you could have felt really in your headspace a lot in your life. Maybe some of you were like indecisive, or you were just like you're an overthinker. Okay. Yeah, I could have had a brain that truly felt like it would never shut off. Felt like um a lot of you felt a lot of past experiences that were just running in your mind, hypothetical situations, what you should have said, what you would have said, what you think you'll say, all those things. um oh my gosh, no. Okay, low battery. Yeah, so but what's happening now is you're dropping back down from this masculine, the logic, into your heart space, which is the flow, which is the receptive energy. Okay, the heart space and the mind, they are coming into union, because you've mastered this one. Like, even if it didn't feel like it, you really have. And the heart space and the mind, the very thing that coded your, sorry guys, I used the microphone for this and it just does not look right. The heart space and the mind, the very thing that coded your old belief systems. But this time it is different. You are different. You are not the same as you were before. You can feel there's something coming. You can feel that the universe has something for you. You know you can feel it from the head space to the heart space. You are balancing your inner feminine and inner masculine, and you're coming into union with your divine inheritance. You have no idea how blessed you're about to be. And to call this in, you need to feel thoughts, feelings, emotions that are in alignment with where you want to go, which is ultimately here in the present moment. You just have to align yourself vibrationally with that timeline, and you can have it, but you better keep going, because it is here. It is here. You just have to feel it. You have to act like it. You have to embody it, and it will reveal itself to you. And you guys, I saw this thing that was like, honestly, right now, you could know there are big things coming in for you, or you could feel more creative at this time, or you could just feel like you need to rest and integrate at this time, because there's a lot coming in for you. But what was I gonna say? But what I'm hearing is like, we don't want you to worry about anything. The divine doesn't want you to worry about a damn thing. Like, don't even lift up your finger. Don't pick. No. Relax. Align yourself vibrationally, and you just start walking that path with the knowing that the divine's taking care of you. And as you start to walk on the path reveals itself. So you guys, I saw this in my own life today. Like, I was thinking about money and this and that, and I'm like, oh, blah, blah, blah. But then when I told myself, because I was paying someone, I was just like, thank you, God, for paying them. God, can you send them this much? Oh my gosh, thank you, God. And I was like, sent it to them, and I felt free. I felt great. I felt amazing. So it's like, this energy of let go of what's no longer serving you. let go. And I saw this message coming to me, like, release the responsibilities that aren't yours. So you're that person that maybe you were like trying to save everyone, like literally Bob the Builder, trying to like fix their life, fix that person's life. You're like, Oprah, you good at this, you good at this. Instead, they weren't receiving it, they were like projecting onto you. I'm so sorry. Guys, she's been there too, don't worry, okay? So yeah, but the thing is like, they want you to let go of everything. Like, it's one thing if someone wants help, and it's another thing if you keep trying and they're resisting, then you're not supposed to help them. Wow, thank you. And I saw this video today talking about this like butterfly analogy, that if you tried to help the caterpillar or the butterfly break out of its cocoon, like you could see it like moving around, and you're like, oh my god, let me save you, and you open it up, then it won't be able to fly well, or it could literally, okay? And they were explaining like it's because the fluid that's in the cocoon has to like move through, and like it basically, like the wings, the strength gets stronger and stronger, and with that its own inner resistance, that it's like, oh my god, this is actually insane. I need to write this down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The butterfly thought it was still a caterpillar. So that's like, it was its own like false identity. But it's like, you have wings now. Oh my gosh. But then when you try to help other people who are caterpillars, and you're like, oh, let me help you out, like, you do more damage than good, because whatever they're experiencing, they have to go through that in order to be refined into the version of themselves that can fly on their own. Damn. So let the butterfly be, let the little baby be, let the cocoon be. They're cooking, don't worry. I'm cracking over here. That's so beautiful. So I'm receiving that, like, whoever you are, like, you're not someone that's supposed to have a lot of things. And what I mean by this is, trust me, you're meant to have a lot in this life, like a lot. But I'm talking about things that are not in the vibrational alignment with who you truly are. So even if there's things like in your space, clothes that you don't resonate with, decorations that you don't actually like, get rid of them. Like, if you want, of course, but get rid of them. Because I saw this in my own life, and I've been receiving these messages for a very long time, because I used to not be able to get rid of a single thing. But once I went home one day, or back to my hometown, and I literally got rid of like so many jackets. I got rid of I got rid of like almost all of my clothes. Basically, I got rid of all of my clothes because I wore really baggy clothes to hide myself, because I thought to be hidden away was to be safe, because that's what I experienced in my past. Okay, that's what I thought to be true. But I had to make that conscious decision to be like, that's not who I am. I don't agree with that anymore. I don't claim that anymore. That's not. If I think I'm that and I input those codes in here, then I will never align with what I'm meant to align with. So once I literally deleted, goodbye, all my clothes, got rid of it, donated, and threw things away. I was done. Then I started getting new clothes, and when I started to wear clothes that were actually in alignment with who I am, it felt like I was calling in blessings like that much faster. So that's a big message for you. When you are holding on to, don't mind, you're gonna see all my books, but you're like, oh my gosh, you're just like this, and you're like blah blah blah, and then universe is like, let go, and you're like, no, and you're like tugging, and they're like, let go, and you're like, no, and then you're like, this is all I have, this is all I have. And then finally, when you make this decision to let go because you know that God's your provider and you have empty hands, then what do you think that you're going to be blessed with? It's like, what is that? The cup that never runneth dry. Truly, truly, truly. It was just 333. And 333, that's like creativity. You guys, whatever you are good at, whatever comes to you naturally, whatever creative. Oh my gosh, I just saw my throat activate again. This is crazy. A lot of you guys are meant to speak, share your story. It's profound. You're gonna change people's lives. Whatever creative endeavor like you're supposed to pursue, that's gonna bring you the most wealth in this life and abundance and a fulfillment. That just is what it is. And then some final messages. Believe, and succeed. Yes, you are sending out new signals that are bringing forward positive new experiences. How beautiful. You're a vibrational match. You guys look into law of attachment, if law of attraction. Attachment. Law of attraction. This one says delays are over. Sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. I've been talking about travel. Travel could be very significant for you. All these messages about birth. Okay, this is like a spiritual birth, but take it how it resonates. New life, happy news. Yeah, tap into this energy that like God's always guiding you, God's always supporting you, like God's your provider. You don't have to worry about money. Like, start doing that in your mind. And guys, I literally did this in my own mind. I did this in my own life, and my finances, they just started changing out of nowhere. So this thing says, I died 100 times just to be this version of me. So guys, hold space for yourself, have grace for yourself, be like, yeah, I am sovereign, I am divine, I am holy, I am love, I am the child of creation. Like, I am one with all that is. I'm gonna protect myself, I'm gonna have boundaries, I'm gonna love myself. Like, yeah, right now, so all these signs that I'm seeing, this one's saying you have two choices. You can use your energy to worry, or use your energy to believe, enjoy, create, manifest, heal, grow, and glow. Guys, this is law of attraction, and this is about alignment, because you literally have your highest timeline here. Prepare for the life you've been asking for. There's a lot coming in. If God trusted you with a heart that loves so deeply, God also prepares someone who knows exactly how to cherish it. Pour your energy into where you're being poured into. Pursue yourself, and then the path reveals itself. Use your talents. That's what they're there for. And yeah, that's the message for you guys. I hope it wasn't all over the place, but yeah, whoever you are, you can keep up with this brain. You are an anomaly, and in my other video, I literally said you're an enigma. You literally don't make sense to people. You don't make sense. They're perplexed by your existence, and that's such a beautiful, wonderful thing. Let them be confused, okay? Because guys, a lot of people literally could have thought that you would have always been by their side, and then when you guys seen that meme where the guy's just like this and disappears? When you just left and you never came back, or you stop responding forever, because it's like that's when you remember, like, this was your false identity, the anxious you, the one that's like, oh my gosh, and they thought that was you, and you could have been like that when you were with them. But then once you're away and it was just you, and you like felt the presence of God within, and you're like, no, I'm not going back to that, or I'm not doing this and that, whatever. And it's like, you could have gone back and forth, but then finally, when you were done, you're done. And people have like you literally cause spiritual awakenings in people's lives. I'm hearing like instant dark night of the soul. Yeah. Take this one how it resonates, but a lot of people could be very like obsessed with you. A lot of people from your past. I'm just receiving that you're unforgettable, okay? But anyways, this is your message. I'm sending you lots of love, and keep going, keep aligning, because you have so much coming in for you. And keep choosing you. Keep choosing you, okay? And everything will work out. I promise.